17 News Farrier Files is sponsored by Durham Injury Law.
A crime blogger who uncovered a wrongful conviction in Grundy County has found another questionable case in the same area.
Fox 17 News' Dennis Farrier has tracked the same case for 2 years, but as Dennis shows us in this morning's Farrier Files, it's front and center in a pre-law class at Tullahoma High School.
Impressive. Every school day, a group of kids are poring over the evidence, crime photos, and testimony surrounding the murder conviction of Wayne Grimes in Grundy County. What they discovered mirrors what we discovered, a case with more doubt than conviction.
Kay Lane doesn't get her class materials from ordinary sources.
So can you get your autopsy copies out?
She goes to the state Supreme Court to make copies of crime scene photos, exhibits, and testimony in the Doyle Presley murder case.
We believe that there's, from beginning to end, that there's holes in the information. And the more we read and the more information we collect and find out the official information, those holes seem to get wider. The story doesn't seem to make any sense.
Mrs. Lane has brought judges, investigators, and lawyers to be guest speakers for her pre-law class at Tullahoma High School.
None of those people wound up being charged.
Today, the guest is the crime blogger and documentarian who broke this story, DK Sale.
To convict you of a 7-year-old murder that they never really investigated in the first place.
It would take an hour to give you the whole backstory. Here's the one-paragraph version. County Commissioner and firefighter Wayne Grimes was highly critical of Grundy County's reluctance to shut down the meth trade. The next thing you know, he is charged with the murder of his friend Doyle Presley in 1998. No physical evidence, shaky testimony, and questionable science. A disaster that put a man in prison for 51 years. The students can't believe this led to a conviction?
The more you learn, the more you believe that he's innocent and that someone else might be involved.
The students have poured over enough evidence in the first 2 months of the semester to make a bold statement and make an even bolder goal.
Ultimately, for Wayne to be free, although we're not attorneys, we can't make that happen. I just feel like getting this message out and for people to see that a classroom full of children can point out these inconsistencies.
What else have we been checking into?
They're not done, far from it. Kay Lane may be a high school teacher, but she has an unquenchable thirst for justice.
And so we're just going to continue. We're just going to continue and continue and continue.
Wayne Grimes, by the way, has no criminal record. He was a pillar of the community. Like he said to me during one of our long prison phone conversations, if you would have told me I'd be serving life and murder, I would have said you're talking about somebody else. Sadly, that's not true. He's in there. And anybody who looks at this case for any amount of time comes up with that. He's not guilty. He didn't kill this man.
Even high schoolers.
Especially the high school kids. The kids are really, and you don't do that. We don't even do. They look at it every day, 5 hours a week.
And I love how passionate they become about this project, because then you wonder what they can do in the future.
So great.
Once that's sparked inside of them.
Good point.
Great
Dennis,
point.
thank you so much.